You. Hey, early today. That's what I'm talking about. Why is such a glare, man?
Got you on.
Yo.
There it is. What's up, dude?
Been in the lab, bro. Been in the lab. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Good?
It is.
All right. Good?
There we go. Did it come through the through?
You
Yeah, I think we good.
you still
Am I lagging? Am I buffering?
yeah, it look like you buffering. Look like Legoland right now.
Looking like Legoland. God bless, man. Trying to get it situated. Oh.
Look, you had to do the same thing. I was in this look. I was in that white, white, wipe it down, white.
Yeah, man. Had to get that done. Like, what's going on? There you go. Am I through? Am I clear now?
You threw like, but it looked like the little glare from the sun. That's about it.
I got a glare. Hold on.
Yeah.
Glare. I got a lot going on. Hold on.
Little
Still
better,
got that
little better,
glare.
little
Still got
better.
that glare gleaming. Got the glare gleaming. There we go. Man, we ready to rock now.
Yeah, we ready to rock. Ready to rock.
We
Ready to
ready to
go. Ready to go.
rock.
All right.
Ready to go. What's up, dude?
Chilling, chilling, chilling. What's good with you?
Oh man. Man, feeling a whole lot better this week. You know, man, been able to laugh a little bit, been able to smile a little bit, man. And
Listen.
man,
Yeah, look, had to take a break from being so militant the last couple weeks. Dude. every time look, and I was trying to refrain really from going in on social media.
oh man, it'd be so easy to go in on social media, man, just because of everything that's going on. Man, it'd be so easy to look at something, bro, and then be like, you know what, man, fuck it. I'm confident to say my piece.
Look, you know me, because I refer to people as, as the mayonnaise persuasion. But but it's been rough. It's been rough. Had a
I
couple
can
other
imagine.
words I wanted to use, but I kept it PC.
Get-
Kept it PC.
I totally get
Especially
it, dog.
especially with things like, you know, New York's New York's union rep. Oh my God, his retarded ass. So he has a press conference, I believe yesterday. Yesterday, earlier today. And he's in the press. I mean, he's pacing back and forth. He's talking with the hands, and he comes out and says that he's not too happy with the way that the cops are being portrayed in the media right now. Said that,
Oh, I didn't
yeah,
see that whole video, but I know which one you're talking about, though.
yeah. First off, he said that he's mad that they're not included in the conversation and everything else. Well, newsflash, you dumbass. You're not included because it's about you.
It's
That's
about
first.
you.
First. Second of all, he said that with over, I think he said 340 some thousand encounters, the majority of them have been good. I don't know what you've been watching, but especially in New York, where the I
It's
Can't Breathe. Well, hold on, where the I Can't Breathe movement started.
um, bro, it's been kind of tough.
Yeah,
It's been kind of tough over in New York.
but this is the kicker that got me. This is the kicker that got me. This dude turned around and said, we're being portrayed like thugs and animals in the streets. We're being portrayed like thugs and animals. That's what I was look. I said, ain't this a bitch? Ain't this a
Really, really now,
We're being
really,
portrayed like thugs and animals.
really. Now this
Yeah.
is now. I totally can see how they are being portrayed as such. Because for one, and there are several videos that are going around. There are several videos that are being posted that are showing what these cops are doing to these protesters. I saw one specifically. A bike rider was trying to get home. A bike
Yeah.
rider was just simply crossing the crosswalk, trying to get home. Four cops attacked this person. Four cops on a bicycle.
Yeah.
Bro, the dude is on a bicycle. Like
And
what?
and the
Now
last
what
one,
could he do?
the last one was the last one act like he was John Henry. He was hitting him in the back like, work it. Oh. dude,
Going to
dude
work on
walking,
it, man.
he walking his bike, but he don't arch his back. He don't arch his back like he in the shower when that water hit him real hard. Ha.
I mean the dang. when that cold flash come from that shower, somebody
Yeah,
done cut some water on from somewhere. That cold flash come. Ah,
like that,
y'all
like
turn the water off.
like that Holy Spirit done hit it.
but dog, I don't have any sympathy for him. I don't have any
Not at
sympathy
all.
for him. You know, and if he would have been better off if he would have said, you know what, I understand. Or he didn't even have to say I understand. He could have said, I can see how we are being portrayed as thugs and all that stuff like that. If he would simply say by what's being posted out there. Yes, there are some of us that are bad. There are some of us that are making bad decisions when we are policing these streets. There are some of us that are doing some wrong actions, okay? But the majority of us are not that. Now, if he would have come that direction with it, man, I think people would have received it a little better if he would have come back and said, you know, we're not all bad. We're not all what you're seeing out there, which black folks have been trying to do for our whole entire life. But finally, now, for one, finally, the cops are seeing what the whole reason for the damn protests are in the first place is that we're
Uh-huh.
fighting for equality. So you're seeing that we've been trying to fight to show you that we're not what you think we are. Okay, we're just as good as you. We're well qualified. We're well equipped to do everything that folks are doing. All right. The mayonnaise persuasions have even had to even understand have even had to understand what it's like to be told what you can't do, and they threw a damn fit. They were told
Oh
they
my.
couldn't get haircuts. They were told they couldn't go to the gym. They were told that they couldn't leave and go anywhere for 2-3 months, and they stormed the Capitol steps. Right?
You
They
you
stormed the
mad
Capitol steps.
you mad because you couldn't go to Supercuts and get a super curl. Get a super curl.
Get us, you know, couldn't get the comb over. You couldn't get
Look,
the comb over. The, the,
that's it. And you look, and not only did you storm, but y'all had AK-45s, you
bro,
know, all that look across the chest, y'all pushing the guards. Matter of fact, it's not even worse. I forgot where it was today. I saw a video. Now, oxymoron kind of negates itself, which is stupid on their behalf. But I mean, neo, the mayonnaise persuasion game. That's
them
what we're gonna
folks.
call them. Them folk. They protested. They're in front of the police
Hmm.
station or whatnot. Hey, the cops like this.
Bro,
Smoking. I heard. Look,
bro.
heard a little white power come out. Two of them smiled.
Wow.
Two of the cops smiled. Hold on, did they approach them? Did they push them? Did they swing? Look, did they swing at
No, no,
at the batter's
no,
box? No. Matter of fact,
no.
you had a couple cops. You had a couple cops that were like, "Oh no, look, you guys go this way. You guys go
Right.
this way. Stay here.
Man,
Stay
they
here."
were guiding them. They
You
were
guys,
guiding them.
yes.
They were guiding them. And man, it was women, it was men. Man, they were like almost they were, you know, they were this close to the cops. I'm talking about like right here. They were screaming in their face, spitting in their face. And I was like, man, that's bold. For one, I was like, man, that's bold of y'all to really do that shit. That's really bold. That's bold for you to do that. And then for two, the cops wondering why folks is thinking and acting like they acting towards them. Just 2-3 weeks ago, these folks were screaming in your face, right? Talking about they can't go get a haircut. And none of y'all arrested them. None of y'all pushed them forward. None of y'all made them do anything. And these folks went on about their way. And guess what? Not only did these folks go on about their way, but America opened back up next week. They open back up next week, okay? But
Listen,
you flip
I,
the bird, you got folks that are sitting down, that are laying down. Man, I saw one video of a kid, a young black guy, young black man.
what up,
He
Big
was
Craig?
sitting there. What up, bro? He said, yo, he was sitting there, man, and he was literally just saying, hey, police officers, we are not your enemy. We are not your enemy. And there was, mind you, he was the only one speaking, but there were other folks around him, right? There was some brown folks, some mayonnaise folks, man. There was a bunch of, you know, it was a mixed bag of condiments. It was a junk drawer of condiments of people that was sitting around him. But he was the one that got arrested. He got arrested. And all he was saying was, we are not your enemy. And they arrested him like.
Well, when you understand that arresting and, you know, imprisoning Black and brown people are, you know, is $1 billion, you know, industry. And it's set up the way it is, you know, for a reason. You know, I mean, it's kind of obvious that they were going to arrest him over, you know, over anybody else. You know, yeah. So, but I want to get a little particulars out the way. You know, welcome everybody in. Since we do this, welcome everybody in. This is Midweek Vibe. I am Cole everybody. That is Draper Winston.
What up, everybody? What up? What up? What up?
B. Craig.
We're a little lighter this week. You know.
Hey, listen. Look. Hold on. A little lighter, but we are going in.
We're going to go in, though. Don't get it twisted. We're going to go in. We just a little lighter today.
And, you know, look, you know what? I just thought about this shit. You know, like I said, it just came out of, look, I'm out of my militant stage right now. But I got on this goddamn blue like I'm one of them. So I want you to talk for a couple seconds while I get in uniform.
I can do it. I got
Peaches,
you.
What up? What up, Peaches?
I got you.
Peaches, where Herbs at?
Peaches, what's going on, Peaches? Mel, what's going on, Mel? Yo, we want to welcome everybody to Midweek Vibe. Over the last couple weeks, we've been talking about everything that's been going on in the world. We've been talking about the protests. We've been talking about the riots. We've been talking about, you know, just how everything is kind of flowing right now. You know, we're going to touch bases on a little bit about it here in a little bit, but we're going to get back to our petty selves and talk about a few other things that's going on. B. Craig, what's happening? We're going to talk about a few things that's going on also. Man, we're going to bring you some music from Cole Bain, and we're going to also talk about some things that, you know, some stuff that's going on in the culture for the
Let's
culture,
talk about it,
stuff like that. You know, so we going.
It's a little better.
You feel better? You feel better, dog? You feel. So we're going to talk about it. So make sure that y'all follow us on midweek_vibe on Instagram. Make sure that you follow the real Cole Bain, and I'm also Draper Winston. I'll make sure we put them in the comments. And y'all, we are expanding, and it's because of you guys that we are expanding. We got our YouTube channel up and going, so you can go back and check any of the shows that you missed over the past weeks. And y'all, we got some podcasts coming to iTunes, Spotify, and all that. We got it coming, y'all, because of you. So we say thank y'all for supporting us every single week, and we're making it happen.
Listen, B. Craig. Not only did too many politicians. We got to stop. These funerals are too fucking long. They're too long.
B. Craig, thank you for bringing that up, bro, because we got to touch bases on that, bro.
They're too long. These funerals are too goddamn long. I had a friend say yesterday, man, that nigga, look, George is tired of shit. And he did it.
Bro, I ain't never seen a dead person go on a 5-city tour. That nigga went on a 5-city tour. I ain't never seen anybody, dead brother, go on a 5-city tour.
That's not even the worst. It's not even the worst to me. It's not even the worst. Dude, they had parking passes for the funeral.
Wow.
Parking passes, bro.
Wow. Bro, the thing is, man, you know, my opinion of this of the thing with George, right? Um, I feel like, you know, if it were the only reason why I think some of these folks went out to the actual funeral, um, I believe some folks were there for publicity. I don't think that some folks were actually truly there for for true family support. I think some of them were there for publicity. Do I think that's wrong? Hell yeah, I do. Hell yeah, I do. If you want to show genuine support, then show genuine support and be there. But man, it was, man, I think it was almost like an award show.
Listen, B. Craig, B. Craig just B. Craig just said it was very presidential. I'm gonna tell you like this. I'm gonna tell you like this. This entire thing's now. Don't get me wrong. The protest, and everything else that we're doing, like the petitions and all that. Keep your foot on their neck.
Absolutely.
But
Yes.
but
Yes.
but all these companies coming out. I posted earlier today, and hey, I applaud them. Netflix. When you log into Netflix, they got a whole ordeal up now where you can tap the link and go to every pretty much black
Mm-hmm.
movie that they have in their system about racism and everything else. Cool.
Yep. Yep.
Google them put something up, like everybody put something up, but
Everybody's put something up. Yep.
but don't use this as a catalyst for you to try to act like you down. To me, that's just like that's like somebody saying, as somebody of the mayonnaise persuasion saying, "Well, I'm not racist because I have a black friend."
Yeah. Yeah. But I think the best show of the movement that I saw was Nickelodeon. Nickelodeon blacked out for 8 minutes and 46 seconds.
Oh wow.
Right? They blacked out their entire network for 8 minutes and 46 seconds. So for y'all that are not in the industry, when it comes to
Oh my God.
TV time, when it comes to
TV and radio. TV and
TV
radio.
time, when it comes to radio time, you talking ads, you talking
Yes.
show space. So for every 30-second to 60-second block, that's an ad, and then you got actual content, showtime that these networks and these studios are paying for. So if they're not showing content, if they're not showing an ad, then that's money. That's money. So when I saw Nickelodeon, Nickelodeon blacked out for 8 minutes and 46 seconds. So I can only imagine, they're probably worth billions. I get that.
What up,
I get
Shells?
that. I get that. I get that. What up, Shells? I get that they're worth billions. But
But they probably lost $1 million in that 8 minutes.
in that 8 minutes, they probably lost $1 million to $5 million in that 8 minutes and 46 seconds, bro. Because
That's at
you think
least
about that's at least,
we
you
can
know,
say on a long break. That's actually two breaks right there. So that's four.
exactly.
That's roughly shit. That's 8 commercials if you want to put it like that. But
Exactly.
on the longer end, that's 16 commercials. If you're talking about
Exactly.
30-second spots.
Yep.
So, and I promise you, these people are paying. I mean, six,
They're,
seven
they're
figures for these,
exactly. Exactly. They're
especially on
paying
Nickelodeon.
upward. Oh,
So,
Nickelodeon? Oh, yeah. Yeah, on Nickelodeon. But what I respected even more was not just that part. That part was big, but it's a kids network. You know what I'm saying? It's a kids network,
yeah,
but for the most part, you know, our age group ain't watching Nickelodeon, you know. It's parents. It's parents who got to teach their kids. It's stay at homes, you know. It's people like that they're reaching or that they're seeing. But man, they pulled they I think they had the biggest one. Nickelodeon,
oh, that's
in my opinion, is invited to the cookout.
Oh, that's
So that
look, that's by far. Now, I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. When they were playing Tom and Jerry in the middle of the afternoon and a couple other cartoons, I was watching. I was tuned in.
hey, but man, them old school cartoons we grew up on. You know what I'm saying?
Look,
Chip and
hey,
Dale Rescue Rangers,
oh my God. Oh my
DuckTales,
God.
man. What?
Yes.
We grew
Now
up
look,
on
I'm
them.
go back even further to look Mighty Mouse and
Say, man.
and
Look
Dave. Look,
here,
all of
man.
that. All of that. You know? Yeah. Oh, and then look, we can get to Nancy Pelosi and Wakanda that they white Conda.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay. So, all right. So I saw that. Right. So okay. So as I prepare for the show, as we, I like to give you guys a little insight as to what we do when we, have our production meetings, if you will. So, you know, we text each other, we call each other probably almost every day, say, hey, let's talk about this, man. What about this? And then, I'm like, hey, let me go to Twitter and let me go see what else is going on out there, right? So I log on to my Twitter, because Twitter says it all. I think Twitter, I think Twitter is better than the actual news,
Listen,
in
I had
my
somebody
opinion.
I had somebody say, had a homegirl say that Twitter's like two days ahead of Instagram as far as like news or whatnot.
Hey, I saw one that said Instagram is like 3 business days behind Twitter.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's the truth though. It's the truth though. So I log on, and Lord behold, man, that was the first picture I saw. All right. And the picture I saw was all of them kneeling with the kente cloth on, right?
From
Like they were trying
from
to,
from that catacomb angle.
yeah, hey, like they were trying to break the internet like Beyonce and them
Hold
did.
on.
I
Hold
said,
on. Look,
what?
look. Hold on, look. Somebody said y'all get Pelosi and them looking like a set of African chess pieces.
hey, hey, they had one. Say now they had one with Pelosi talking with her hands, right? And she had a kente cloth on, and it said, I too take my shackles off so I can dance.
Yo, they put you know the internet is undefeated. So they took they took the Cowboys when the whole goddamn team kneeled last year
Yeah.
or 4 years ago. They took that entire picture and it's like they zoomed in on Jerry Jones and they put kente cloth around Jerry. Yo, who who has not come out and given a statement yet either?
Ooh, which politician?
No. I'm saying Jerry Jones has not come out and given a statement yet.
He is not. Richard
No,
Sherman. Richard Sherman tore his ass up behind that too.
as he
He
should.
tore his ass up behind that, and I agree with Sherman behind that. I agree with him behind that. He said that when it comes to every other issue, you know, Jerry is one of the first to speak up, right? But this time he's been slow to do it. And another thing that's been called out is these blanket statements that all of these NFL teams are putting out, that all of these companies are putting out, these just random blanket statements that are saying this won't be tolerated or anything like that. One of them I had to laugh at. The San Francisco 49ers. The San Francisco 49ers put out a statement talking about equality and everything like that. I was like, bro, you serious? I said,
Listen,
you serious? Really?
look, I'm gonna put out a PSA. I know none of the 32 owners are on this live right now. And hey, maybe somebody will share it. So look, because I'm gonna say it a couple times throughout. So just in case somebody share it, hint, hint, the people that's in here right now. Uh, y'all gonna lose this one this year.
Oh man.
fuck, fuck with them if y'all want to. Fuck
Oh
with them if
man.
y'all want to.
Oh man. Listen. Listen.
Y'all gonna have.
They're gonna have 15 people standing up.
y'all gonna y'all gonna have y'all gonna have Drew Brees. Y'all gonna have Drew Brees throwing in his son. God damn it! Hey, suit up, Blake. Suit up, Blake.
Suit
Let's
up,
go.
Blake. I gotta
Remember
get
how we
some
played
throws
it?
in,
Remember
son.
how we played the yard? Remember how we played the yard?
Gotta get some
Which,
throws in, son. Come on.
which, his fake ass apology.
You know, I don't I don't I don't know if I accept it. And I don't want to ask everybody that's in here, that's everybody that's on here, are we as hell, fuck it, let's just say it. Are we as black people, are we too forgiving
I
to
would.
are we too forgiving to celebrities? Are we too forgiving to people like Drew Brees? Because before Drew Brees said anything, right? Before Drew Brees said anything with his first statement, he was one of the coolest quarterbacks that was in the league, right? He's in New Orleans. He gives one of the best daps and all that stuff like that. He's cool, whatever, right? He comes out, he makes this statement saying that by kneeling, you're disrespecting the flag. The uproar happens. He sees the uproar. Okay. He now sees the uproar. And now all of a sudden, the next day, he comes back with this apology. Okay. Comes back with this apology. And some people are saying, hey, yes, oh, Drew, it's cool. You made a mistake, bro. It's no problem. Right? Well, are we too forgiving? Are we letting him slide? Now all of a sudden it's Drew invited back, to the cookout. Does Drew have to bring the meat, or can he be cool enough to just bring the ice? Is he that cool? Is he invited back? Are we
Look,
too forgiving?
hey, listen. Yes, I'm licking my fingers, people. Can't let that flavor go. Can't let that flavor go. Listen.
What's up, Faith? How you doing? Ed,
All
what's
right.
going on?
All right. So I'm gonna get around. I'm gonna get around to the question, but here's what got it for me. Drew, he apologized. Yes, because a shitstorm came your way. You had 4 years. You had 4 years. 4 years to understand what the hell was going on. Kaepernick
Right.
never knelt because of the flag. Never
Correct.
knelt because of the flag, because of the military.
Correct.
Matter of fact, he knelt because the Green Beret that he
Correct.
spoke with said that in the military, it is a form of respect to take a knee when somebody's falling or anything else. He was sitting at first. Sitting was disrespectful. Now,
Correct.
fast forward. He comes out and says whatever, excuse my language, fuck your grandparents. Fuck them. Your grandparents were able to come back to the States and look, sip tea and eat crumpets, whatever the fuck you want to do.
Chill, right?
While we were still fighting for freedom after fighting for y'all dumbass.
Mm-hmm.
That was
Mm-hmm.
it. No, okay, I get it. Shitstorm. He came with a PR move. That's really what it was. But what took it over the top for me is where now you want to make it seem like in less than 24 hours, you truly understand that you're woke now, that you spoke with too many people and you start attacking your nice little buddy who now, by the way, PSA, who now lives at Black Lives Matter Plaza.
Right. Hey.
You start
Hey.
attacking,
We're gonna get to that.
yes. You start attacking your homeboy, and you did it on Twitter where he goes most of the time because you want to make it seem like that you really understand because your offensive line and your goddamn teammates are gonna pull that Olay and let
Listen.
them come get your ass this year.
Listen,
But
hey, Eb, man, I agree with them. Then his
with this
PR people
with this
pulled it
bullshit ass
together.
picture. With this
Right,
bullshit ass picture. A stock
right.
photo, a stock photo that he paid $12 for.
Had to. But see, but where was his PR's person's antennas before he made that first statement? Where was that person at then? Where was his PR person's antennas saying, hold on, Drew, hold. I don't think you need to post that right now.
Reel that,
I don't
reel
think
that
you
back.
need to say that.
Hey,
You
need to
know?
get out. Need to get look, his PR people should have gave that finger. Should have gave that finger like that. How kid daddy do it on Kid Play? He's like, hey, bring that here. Bring that here.
Hey,
Bring
buddy,
that. Bring that.
come here.
But
Come here.
to answer your question, not even to celebrities or entertainers or whatever, black people in general, we forgive a goddamn bee for stinging us. We forgive we forgive a roach for going across the goddamn floor.
Man.
But
Yeah, I agree.
but you know what? You know what the motto is from 2020 and beyond? I'm gonna quote my big brother from Florida. God forgives, I don't. That's it. It's time. Look, it's time to stop. It's time to stop forgiving them. Oh, matter of fact, Shannon Sharp said it best. He was like, they want to quote the Bible, and the Bible says, turn the
Correct.
other cheek, turn the other cheek. He said, well, goddamn. He said, my neck keep turning to whatever. I got whiplash from turning my neck so much. Because every time I turn around, y'all keep hitting the other cheek. He said,
Listen.
now, if I'm not mistaken, they pray to they go to church and pray to the same God I do. So what is God telling them
Right.
so different than me that I got to turn the cheek 77 times?
Right.
What is he telling?
Listen,
What is he telling them?
bro, I don't have no more cheeks to turn. Okay? I don't have any more cheeks to turn. Don't have
Not,
any more to turn.
not,
And
not.
we can't continue as a people. We can't continue as a people to continue to keep turning cheeks and say it's okay. Don't get me wrong. I believe in Jesus Christ. I believe in God and all that. But like we said last week, even Jesus was in the synagogue flipping tables. Okay, so let's not say that Jesus or that we're supposed to be a weak people. We're not a weak people. We go about shit the wrong way. We're not a weak people. Okay, we're not at all. But we go about shit the wrong way. You know what I'm saying? I think like we talked about earlier. All right, and I'm gonna kind of segue into this point, right? You and I talked yesterday about Black Wall Street, okay,
Oh my
in
God.
Tulsa. You and I talked about Tulsa's Black Wall Street in Tulsa, right? And
Yes,
what they did, right? The things that they were doing,
in
and what they did.
13 years.
13 years, and they created all of that stuff with not even, I won't even say 25% of the resources that we have today, right? Without the resources that we have today. If we want to continue to see change and continue to see us really, truly be powerful, right? We have to do stuff and move the way that they did with Black Wall Street, all right? If there's a business, and we posted it on our page, there's Black businesses that need to be supported. There's Black businesses, like I guarantee you, if we were to just say, you know what, I'm going to totally buy Black, and I'm going to circulate my dollars through the Black community, right?
Mm-hmm.
We could totally and literally find everything you need to survive and to live and support the Black dollar.
And if I'm sorry, excuse me, them Frito chips kind of got me. Listen, and if we don't have it, guess what we can do, people? We can create it. We could
We
do
can
it.
create it.
And
Absolutely.
like I said, like we talked about Black Wall Street in 13 years,
Yeah.
over 600 businesses,
Break it down, brother. Break it
our
down.
own police station. You had at least what was it? Two or three banks.
Two or three, yeah, two, three banks. Yep.
You had like 20 grocery stores. You had, I mean, like look, like our own bus system, a plethora of things. Over 13 years. That's all
Yeah.
it took. That's all it took. So
Yeah.
I personally said that I'm going to start. Now we have that list. I'm going to start going to the black owned restaurants a lot more,
Correct.
a lot more. But this is what I want. This is what I want black people to understand.
Say
To
this.
understand.
Say this. Say
That's what I want
this.
you to understand. See,
Say
I
this.
said I was. I said I wasn't going to be militant today. God damn it! But this is the only
Say it
time.
though.
This is the only time.
Say
The only time. I'm gonna play a militant song in a minute that I created.
it.
But that's a whole nother thing. All right, so this is what I want black people to understand. These black owned businesses, they're not Gucci, they're not Louis, hell, not even Target, this, and the other. So if you order something from them, if you do business with them, it might take them a little bit longer. Might take them a little bit longer to get back to you. Maybe instead of 1 day, maybe it's 2 or 3 to get an email back. Maybe instead of 3 to 5 business days to get your order, maybe it's 7 to 10. Maybe it's
Mm-hmm.
7 to 10. You know, have a
Mm-hmm.
little bit more patience, and better yet, here's the thing: if you spend your money with them a little more often, then they will get to that status.
They can scale it. They
They'll
can
have the
scale their
money.
business. Yeah.
They will have the money to expand and get bigger.
Yeah.
But what we do, and look, listen, I'll admit now, I give them a fair chance until you fuck me over.
See that?
Then
So see, that was gonna be my next point. That was gonna be my next point.
yeah,
You know.
you fuck me over. Then I'm treating you like the mayonnaise flavored people. I'm treating you like the mayonnaise. Treating you like the mayonnaise, and you're gonna
you
get
know,
you're gonna get all the words in the book.
and see that as
Damn.
that's the Amber Alert. Yeah, goddamn. So that's where we as a people, we got to understand, like for one, Shell say we got to understand how small businesses work. All right, she's 100% correct. But businesses, these black businesses, they have got to, I don't care if you're small. I don't care how small you are, whether you're one employee, it's just yourself or whatever. You have to do everything in your power to be running your company as best as you can, like the big ones. All right. You
Hey,
have to
what up,
answer
Leon?
emails as fast as you can. Answer emails as fast as you can. Have great customer service. Do what you can do within your realm to make sure that your business is operating the best that it possibly can. Because, like you said, some black businesses we try to support, but man, we don't want to
See,
go back to the motherfuckers though. You know?
listen. And the first thing that come out of my mouth, as soon as I ordered, I'd emailed you 2, 3 times. The first thing that always come out, see, that's why I don't fuck with them. That's why I don't give them a goddamn chance. We go right
That's
on back
why,
over here. Go right on back over Go right on back over here. You know, try to give your ass a chance, but see, and then they look, and then these people, do your homework. Do your homework. Not only,
right,
not only, not
right,
only with, not only with the service that you're trying to provide, but hell, customer service as well.
correct,
Everybody doesn't have patience. Everybody doesn't have the
right,
temperament for it. So
right.
when they're calling you, emailing you, yeah, they pissed off. You know, for some
It's
reason,
customer, right?
hold on. First SAT word. First SAT word. For some reason, unbeknownst to you.
Uh, come on, and you have to say that word like that. You got to do that when you
Yes.
say that word though. You got to
Unbeknownst.
do that when you say that word. It won't come off correctly if you don't do
It
that.
won't. It won't.
If you
You
don't do
got
that,
to.
it's not gonna say. Yeah,
You got to.
yeah.
I
You
can't say
did.
it. I can't say it 2 or 3 times in a row, but here you go. All right.
Hey, hey, you did that correctly, brother. I got to give you props on that one. You did that
Mm,
correctly. You got to do it as
mm.
that.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like people get upset. People get upset in a lot of different ways or whatnot. But if this is your business,
Hmm.
you have to know it comes with the territory.
Correct.
Comes with the territory. Now, I've done a few things in my day, and a few years ago, selling T-shirts was one of them. Had a few designs. People have seen me in them. Pretty dope. Pretty dope shit. Now, it was learning on the fly. I had people who, oh my God, it's just so dope. Well, with that, they place
Hmm.
orders or whatever. I get them made up. Don't hear from them, this and the other. Got people who I know the quality because I don't want to put anything bad out there because I was bad for my name.
All right.
A day later, you come back, now I understand things happen. I understand things happen. Your washer dryer not up to par, whatever, and the dryer pull shit like a cat, like clawing at your clothes and shit. I get it. I get it. You watched it and you rolled around, like you were sliding the third base. I get it. I
Everybody
get it.
don't be reading that little tag. Some folks be washing hot and they should be washing cold. Read the
Listen,
little tag, y'all.
air dry, goddamn it, air dry. But but I'm saying like so people hit you back and you quickly learn SAT word number 2. You learn
Come
the
on with it
nuance.
then.
You learn the
Oh,
nuances.
nice.
Boom. You learn the nuances of that because people try to get over. People try to get
Right.
over.
Right.
You
Oh
know?
my gosh. Yes. So I have to say this. When you say that, okay, I have to say this. If you're going to support a black business, if you're going to
They ain't
support
black
a
though.
black business,
They ain't black.
okay, please do not, because they're black, do not ask them for a discount.
Oh my
Do not ask them for a free shirt. Do not ask them for, can you bring the price down, all that shit like that. You're not asking Gucci and Louis to lower their prices. Okay? You're not doing that. So don't
you
go
go
asking this small business to already cut costs on their product so that you don't have to pay full price. Okay?
some of y'all
Do not do that.
some of y'all with no problem go out and pay $500 for a Gucci shoelace. See my face. See my face right now. A Gucci shoelace.
A keychain.
bruh, bruh, bruh. A sticker that go on your shirt. They pay $50 for a damn. Matter of fact, you pay $150 for the same goddamn V-neck T-shirt that I get eight for what is it, $8? Hanes, Hanes, hold on, Hanes, tagless, tagless shirt.
Tagless white V-neck.
You paying $150 for that shit, but you will ask your fellow patrons
Mm-hmm.
who are trying to make an honest living and do right by you for a $20 T-shirt. You be like, yo, I'm saying, we go back, blah blah blah. Can you give me 10? No, I need for you to reach your ass in the back of the goddamn wallet and pay the full goddamn 20. Matter of fact, it's 22. It's 22.50. Goddamn it, tax on this shit.
Come on. Come on. Because every
You
every
pay.
business owner, every business owner has made their prices to fit their expenses, to be able to pay their expenses and continue to be in business. And I don't think that a lot of consumers think about it like that, or consumers that want, to try to support or buy black or whatever. They think, oh yeah, man, we got to hook each other up. We got to hook each other up. No, 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 no.
A
The
hookup.
days of hooking up are over.
Hold on.
No.
A hookup. Hold on. A hookup is if we're in the same if we're in the same realm, the same industry or whatnot, hey, maybe, you know what? Where do you get your merchandise? This merchant is
That's
overcharging me, this, that, and the other.
come on
Or
now.
over here, who do you use? Who do you use to keep your books? Or who do you use to do your shipping through? Because this not working, this, that, and the other. That hookup is in that realm, not the
Ooh-wee.
hey man, look, if you give it to me for free, bruh, like I'm going to level this weekend. I'm going to level this weekend, bro. Everybody gonna see it. I'm gonna tag you in the picture. Who the fuck follow you?
Who with your 6 followers? You gonna tag so your 6 followers can see it?
You
You
gonna
just
tag?
got on
Look,
Instagram a week ago.
you gonna
What you
tag?
going
You gonna tag Diddy? You gonna tag Diddy with his damn near billion, hoping
with
that hoping that he see your little ass tag.
Nah, I'm gonna tag Kevin Hart. Now that's cool. Yeah, he just got 10 million followers. Cool. Yeah, he'll see it. Thanks, guy. I appreciate you taking my clothes for free. Yeah.
Justin Bieber liked my song the other day. I can tag him.
Don't.
Fuck.
don't, 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 don't. You know. But
Oh
you said
shit.
but Cole, you said a word in that though. You said a word in that though. This was the deal. Okay. I agree with you, B. Craig. Either pay full price or barter, right? So check this out, right? I totally agree with that. We also, as as a as a people, right? We also as a people have got to get over the we've got to get over this jealousy spirit that we have against each other. We've got to
Listen,
get over this jealousy spirit of what we have against each other. Because the thing of the matter is this, right? There's plenty for everybody, right? You will never wear the same shirt the next day, 2 days in a row. Well, I mean, quarantine changed all that shit for some, but you know, for some. But
but
on a
let's
normal regular day, for fellas, right? But on a normal regular day, you're not going to wear the same shirt twice. You're not going to wear the same pair of shoes twice. You're not going to wear the same pair of pants twice, right? And I'm just using fashion just as a as an example. But there are plenty of us getting out there. So what if another brand is doing or so-called doing their thing, right? They're doing their thing. Cool, you know? But if I'm that brand and I'm doing my thing, right? And there's a group that I'm not reaching or that I'm not for, let's say I make suits, right? But you do streetwear. So why wouldn't I, as a brand that has some sort of following or something like that, because everybody's not wearing a suit every single day. So there's dudes that's wearing streetwear. So hey, yo, check this out. Yo, hey man, this brand over here, man, y'all need to check them out, right? Man, they dope streetwear. If you into streetwear, y'all need to go to them. You know what I'm saying? I do suits. This dude does streetwear. Yo, y'all need to go check him out, right? Then you got another dude that does vintage shit. Be like, man, I don't do vintage shit, but man, it's folks over, man. I got my homeboy over here who do some vintage shit, right? Man, there's nothing wrong with
just
people passing the customers,
I
passing the
said
dollar.
I said a million times. I said a million times over. So so music conference. A few years back, you know, artist gets up, Texas music conference, matter of fact. Artist gets up and he starts to preach to, everybody that's in there. And he says, we need to come together.
Mm-hmm.
Point blank period, we need to come together. And he said, I want y'all to think about this. There are back then, let's say it's 5 million people in Texas alone.
Mm-hmm. Just Texas.
If we promoted each other and drove traffic to everybody's stuff whenever they came out, you can go platinum in Texas alone.
Yeah, just Texas.
Just in Texas alone. But what do they do? What do they do? Nah, that nigga can't flow. Nah, he can't
Right.
rap. Like, nah, she can't sing. yo, my beats are better than his, my this, that, blah, blah, blah.
I'm telling you, I have over 75 hours worth of music in one playlist. I have 75 hours worth of music in one playlist, right? I have probably hundreds and hundreds of artists and songs that are in that playlist, you know, and I'm going to listen to something of everything at some point in time. Okay. Now, I did this. I don't listen to it often or use it often, but I subscribe to Tidal because Jay-Z owns it, right? Not the fact of he's a billionaire and he does something else or whatever like that. He's doing his thing as a billionaire. Hell, I studied the dude. But I did it because if I can give my money to Apple Music and be fine with that, right? Why would I not give my money and support a black man who's doing the same thing and has some better songs, right? Has some better songs and does some better things? Why would I not subscribe to that?
Listen,
Why would I not?
I mean, yeah, no, I get it. I get it. I totally do. And look, as for me, I don't pay for none of that shit. pay for none of it. But I do. And matter of fact, like I'm one of those, and obviously everybody, I mean, if you've seen my page, if you know me, know that yes, I do music. I do, and very well, might add you. If you need something for commercials, TV, film, everything
he
else,
does it all. He does it all.
DM me, B Craig, God damn it, we still need to work on some shit. But I listen to everything, all the way across the board. Matter of fact, every Friday I'm downloading the new albums, the new, mixtapes, everything else that comes out. I give everybody a shot. I give everybody a shot. Now, the things that I don't like, of course, there are things that I don't like, but I give everybody a shot. And I not only keep it for myself, but I put everybody onto them. Everybody onto them. Mm-hmm. It's so many dope artists that I've found just by giving people a chance. And that's all it is. That's all it is. I'm looking at the time right now because
we got about 2 minutes. Yeah, well, 2 minutes.
Instagram will cut you off mid post, mid word. You're like, yeah, I did.
They'll cut you off. You be frozen. What's up, Bernadette and Queen Spence? So this is what we need, what we want everybody to do, while you're in here. We're gonna come back for our next hour and we're gonna talk about some real petty stuff our next hour. We got some real petty stuff for our next hour, so we want to make sure y'all come back. But we want y'all to post artists, post black artists, post black businesses, post black whatever, stores, restaurants, whatever. Post them, tag us in them. Man, we want to put them on our page. We want to support those people. If you have a black business, if you have a business or anything that you want us to promote and shout out and do, man, post it. We want to try to support and push everybody. So, you ready for the next hour, dog?
I mean, I am, but I mean, I ain't got that countdown yet, so we still good.
Oh, okay, so we're good. All right, then, cool. We'll keep rolling. We'll keep rolling then. We'll keep rolling. But I believe everybody needs to, at least, and you may not be able to get everything black right off the bat. Totally understand that. But man, at least do your part and do as much as you can to support black businesses, black artists, and stuff like that. I mean, we could definitely make the movement is happening. I won't even say we can make a movement. The movement is happening. Yeah, the movement is happening. The movement is happening. And I think what a better time for us as, African American people to come together and show them, man, we've been doing this all along. We can do it, and man, rock this shit out.
And I'll say one other thing. If anybody knows one, I've been trying to find one since there it is. We got 25 seconds. I'm gonna say it real quick. If anybody knows one, I've been trying to find a black-owned bank in Texas or in Dallas, period. If you can, if you know one, post it. Let me know. Look, I'm not talking about putting everything in there, but a little bit helps. A little
A
bit
little bit
helps.
helps.
Everybody talking about 5 seconds. Everybody talking about they want loans.